Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They begin with a run by Corral. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Gone! Detroit!
On 3rd down, Corral. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with a big bang, Corral. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gone!
A 1st down carry now for Corral. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he slings one that's incomplete. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Leopard!
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Vontaze Burfict coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Darnold from the gun. Got an open man. It's a Nunwa. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that want. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Marcus May with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Crowell. And a short gain down to about the 33. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd. Two more. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, that's Powell. Powell with a 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Looking sideline, incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Crowell taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Brandon Copeland in there to get him for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Over here, over here. Good. Go, under.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Go, on the ball. On the ball. 368.
Passing, it's Dalton. And he's got some space here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Huber as he sends it away. Fielded at the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, Darnold. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Darnold on 1st down. Airing one deep for Curse. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final act of the first half, Dalton. Open man is Uzama. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And some room to roam now. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense. And that's their first of this second half. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. Bullock good on the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Andre Roberts now to return it. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Darnold. Complete out right to Kurz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before. The 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Darnold. And this is caught by Kurz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
No. Check. Patriot.
A first down throw, Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The first down throw coming for Dalton. Wide open receiver complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. Mixon hit it. Oh, the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And now out come the Jets. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the out route. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Darnold now to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18, and he'll get this up only to about the 33. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd down, Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Third and 2 for Dalton. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Andy Dalton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, get ready for something coming left. Heavy. Move.
Dalton off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So a designed run last play. Now Dalton to pass. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Second and 10. Dalton once more. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Yeah, he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Powell on the catch. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. Again, it's Crowell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made that time by Michael Johnson.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Geno Atkins. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. They pass up the three, fake it. It doesn't work.
Well, they faked it and got nothing for their efforts on that one. So I've got to ask you, partner, I can't begin to imagine what they were thinking there. They kicked the field goal. They get to overtime. Yeah. Instead, it looks like a loss.
Trying to bite off more than they could chew. Don't know why you don't take the three. And now they're in a bad spot. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.